I think the biggest thing they don't put in the brochure is this: the person who walks into treatment ain't the same person who walks out. And I'm not just talking about your body, because we've had those discussions. I'm talking about your whole operating system. I remember ringing the bell after my last radiation treatment. Ding, 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 and everybody clapped. The nurses smiled, people hugged. I smiled too. Heck, I documented it on my YouTube channel. You should go to the Prostate Cancer Guy YouTube channel. You'll see my 10-step documentary on my treatment regimen, what happened when I was doing treatments. Then I got in the car and I realized nobody tells you what happens after the applause. See, I thought the finish line was treatment, and it turns out treatment was orientation. Recovery? That's the full-time job. Nobody puts that in the brochure. They tell you, congratulations, then they hand you back your life, like IKEA furniture. Everything you need is in the box. In the box. Sign your release saying that if you eat more than 2 helpings of meat a month, that cancer could return. A very odd release for them to have you sign. That it could possibly come back, but they're just kind of casual about that eating thing. I got 3 screws left over after putting things together with this so-called furniture. Something just ain't right. And people start asking, so, you back to normal? What's normal? Before cancer, I thought normal was staying up until 2 in the morning, living on coffee, ignoring my body, missing doctor appointments. That was normal to me. Never thinking about prostate cancer. That was normal to me. Not making videos about prostate cancer was normal to me. Shit like eating and drinking whatever you want, whatever was nailed down. If that was normal, keep it. Then people ask, so are you cured? That's actually a loaded question. I usually tell them, I'm under warranty at this point. We're monitoring things. The check engine light ain't on, but I'm still listening for funny noises. People kind of chuckle behind that. But that's really how it feels. You become that guy. Every ache, every pain. What's that? What's that? Every lab result. Pressure. Let's see what today's episode says. You become the only person who celebrates boring test results. The doctor says everything looks stable, and everything looks normal or average. I'm ready to throw a party. Cake? No. Let's get carried away. A fruit tray. We're survivors now. Then your friends don't help. You look good. Thank you. But you look good when you had cancer. Remember when they told you that lie? Well, that compliment took a weird exit. See, that's the funny thing. People think surviving means you stop thinking about cancer, and that's not the case. You stop letting cancer do all the talking. It becomes a chapter, but not the whole book. Then one day, you're standing in the grocery store, arguing over oatmeal, reading labels, checking sugar, looking at sodium. Young you would have laughed at this version of you. Old you would have bought cookies, energy drinks, and frozen pizza. Now you're standing there having a relationship with fiber. Who am I? Then it hits me. Cancer didn't make me old. Cancer made me aware. And that's the difference. Aware of my time, aware of the people that I love, aware that tomorrow isn't a guarantee. And somehow that awareness made life sweeter. Even oatmeal needs cinnamon, though, I'm surviving, not performing miracles. And that's the biggest thing they don't put in the brochure. It doesn't tell you how the treatment might change your body, because it can't tell you how survival might change your entire life. See, the brochure can prepare you for side effects. Only living through it can prepare you for gratitude. And if you can learn to laugh while you're healing, you haven't just survived. You've grown up a bit. Get tested, stay ready, live like it matters. I'm the prostate cancer guy.